Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Grampy here in our single player world, and I'm standing inside of our original hidey hole that we haven't stayed in much lately, but at some point I'm going to have to move all the stuff in these chests over to our new fancy storage room. But not right now. What I'm going to do right now is make ourselves an end crystal. I can't remember the recipe. I think I have all of the stuff I need. Well, let's just look then. Okay, it's like that. I only have one ghast tier. What I want to do is summon the dragon again and kill the dragon again and create another gateway. I'd like to do it a whole bunch of times. We're going to build Raiseworks shulker shell farm. And it's going to require us to find an end city that's really conveniently located close to a portal. Looks like we're going to be flying around killing some more ghasts before we can do that. But before we get started with that, I've done quite a bit of work to terraform it up into as natural as I can make it. I'm not very good at that. It looks like I could carve away a little bit more of that. But anyway, I tried to make it look natural, but just a steep slope going down there so that I could have room to work with, so that I could make my front yard. And then we're going to put some trees in here. I haven't decided exactly what to do there, but we'll put some trees. But this is a replica of the walkway that's outside of the Real Vale Mansion. Kind of. My original plan was to make it really neat and trim and all of that, because right now it's kind of scraggly. If you remember some of the photographs, that walkway lends itself to the haunted nature of the house itself, because it's so scraggly and overgrown and everything. But I made a really nice, neat walkway out of like gravel, etc. But I didn't like it, so I just kind of randomized a scraggly looking path here, and I like this better. So this is kind of our. And then this is at the mansion today, there's kind of a horseshoe-shaped driveway. And I assume there was some kind of a driveway back when it was first created for horse-drawn carriages and stuff. So anyway, that's kind of the idea there. I just wanted to show you that. And that's what the wall is looking like. I'm mixing in cobblestone with tuff. And this is dead coral, horned coral, I believe, andesite and cobblestone. And then we have this front gate here with a swinging gate that's open. I also dug a hole to the outside the back entrance to the hidey hole, so we can get to the hidey hole from that direction too, and we'll make a little pathway there. Anyway, wanted to show you that. Now it looks like we're going to be flying around a little bit in the end, trying to get some more ghast tiers and make some more end crystals. So we'll catch you in a flash. Well, hey everyone, welcome back. It's Grampy. I kind of messed up. I've done a lot of stuff off camera that I thought I was going to be able to capture on camera in some replays or time lapses or whatever, and I screwed up and didn't get them. I killed a whole bunch of ghast. I thought, and I recorded it all on replay mod, But then when I went in to try to create a video out of it, I realized that there was no way I could position the camera where I could capture the action because I was flying all over the place. I didn't stop to think that I would never be able to find a camera angle to capture what I was doing. So I lost all of that. But then I'm still curious. I still don't know what happened here. I made a whole bunch of end crystals, and I killed the dragon like 7 or 8 times, which is no big deal, of course, when you have elytra and slow-falling potions. Slow-falling potions make it really easy because, you can aim and you can actually shoot through the tops of the cages, the iron cages that house the end crystals on a couple of the pillars, and it just makes it pretty easy. Still takes a while, but I recorded all that, or I thought I recorded all of that. Obviously I could position the camera up in one spot and just capture every bit of it. But when I went back to the video, I must have forgot to hit record or something, because it showed me in the nether on the roof, and I never did go to it never did show me going to the end portal here and going in. So I did all of that, and I created a whole bunch of new portals by doing that, which was my objective. And I went through 2 or 3 of them and ended up finding a really good end city that's very close to that portal. So I set up, I did a little bit of building and set up a rail system to get a minecart up to and through that portal. And then I set up the system to get a minecart to transport back through this portal into the overworld. In fact, I tested it, and this is the minecart I tested it with. Oops, that's an activator rail. So we're kind of set up here to capture our shulkers. We have a lot of building to do before was that guy after me? He went through the portal while he was chasing me. But anyway, we have a lot of work to do, and one of the things is to find out exactly where the shulker is going to appear when he goes through this portal. And here's how you do that. If you watch Ray's Works, I'll obviously link Ray's Works tutorial. But the easiest way to find that exact spot is just drop some sand or concrete powder, is what I'm using here, through this end portal, and it's going to stack up and pile up in the exact location where the shulkers will come through. Except we're going to force the shulker to come through way up in the air, but it's going to be directly. Oh, I must have put I put a powered rail there instead of an activated rail. Glad you guys are here to catch all my mistakes, make me look like an idiot. Okay, let's try that again. So, actually, this isn't where I'm going to come through. I just want to make sure that activated rail pushes me into the portal, and it will. I've already tested it, but we've already got our spawn point set here. So if we didn't have any spawn location set, it would have put us right where we're going to find this black and yellow pillar that we just created, which I believe is over here. Yeah. So if you remember our first day in the world, this is the location around this area where we spawned in and started chopping down some trees. So that right there is where the shulker will pop through that portal. And we're going to build some stuff way, way up in the air there. and force him to appear on it, and then capture him in a minecart real quick and move him over to where we need him. But that's down the road a ways. Actually, let's turn on chunk borders so you can see this is our spawn chunk right here. And roughly the spawn chunk boundaries is 8 chunks in any direction of this. So I want to build this farm in our spawn chunks because I just want it to run all the time and produce as many shulker shells as we can get for a while, because it's pretty ugly and I don't want to leave it up forever. I'm probably going to take it down, but I was thinking this chunk right here would be a good one to build in. But there's one chunk, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so this is the magic chunk right here. So let's do one more thing here. And we'll go through that portal, and I'll show you the end city that we're going to raid. We're going to capture our shulkers. It's got the 2 that are easiest to get are the ones that are right there outside the main entrance. But if we mess up and lose them for some whatever reason, it's a small city, but it does have one of those towers that have a whole bunch of shulkers pillared up into a tower. So hopefully we won't need to do that, but if we do, we have more that we can go find. So it's right over here. So this won't be too bad. We'll just bridge across here and then bridge across here with our rail. I don't want to aggro those shulkers or they might kill each other, shoot each other until they either die or relocate. So we just want them exactly where they are. And then I'll show how this works. I tested this out. So you just get going, and you can see we're facing south here. So as we come through that other portal, we need to stay facing. Uh-oh, that's not what happened the last time. Maybe it was that. I think it was that. Was it? I didn't have that the first time. I don't know what caused that. That would have been disaster if we would have been the shulker that we're trying to capture. We should just come right through, facing south again, and right on. Uh-oh, why is that happening? I don't think that's why. Maybe it's this stuff. Maybe I can't have any blocks on it. Okay, let's go through and try that again. Really getting nervous now. It worked beautifully the first time we tried it. That was before I had all that stuff there, for sure. The other thing I'm a little worried about is Enderman getting on these tracks and blocking it when we have our shulker. There, that worked. How did we aggro that guy? Now that is totally not cool. How did they get aggroed? I just came right through there and they were aggroed at me. Oh well, I'm going to leave that minecart where it is. Okay, dudes. So that's our shulker capture. Sorry for that. That's our shulker capture scheme. So right now we're going to kind of get organized and get ready to build the main part of the farm here in the overworld. And I'm going to get organized and catch you guys in a flash. Well, hey everyone. As usual, I didn't keep track of time very well, and we are out of it for this episode. So we're gonna end this episode here and pick up our construction project in the next one. I've actually done some of it, and it's all recorded, and I thought I was gonna just have it as I didn't do much, but we built up here to the location, to the height we want to be, and then I started building out the basic infrastructure. So if you haven't ever seen Ray's Works shulker farm, obviously I'll link his video, but it's just a series of 5 large nether portals, and then in between each portal, like they're 17 by 17, they're going to go way up in the air, higher than this, but and then in between each portal is going to be a wall, a solid 17 by 17 wall of I just picked this, I smelted some stone and got this smooth stone. I did that just so I could count it easily. But anyway, this will all be recorded in the next episode, and that's how we'll start the next episode. I got to tell you, I was really fumbling with trying to record this, so it's going to be bad as usual. But anyway, that's kind of the way it is when you watch an amateur. Well, hey guys, thanks for watching this episode. And in the next one, we are going to make some big progress on our overworld part of the shulker farm. There's also a nether portion. That's where the shulkers will be killed, in the nether. And then there will be a massive derp in the end when we try to wrangle some shulkers in minecarts and get them up here where they need to be. But anyway, that's what we have to look forward to. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next episode.